You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can try sometimes, but you just might find you get what you need. Deep breath in. Breathe in that delicious, beautiful ass pine smoke. If anyone's ever curious, I use pine tar pitch to burn at the beginning of these videos, cleanse the space. And today we're going to be talking about how you can't always get what you want. And perhaps, often, not always, that rejection, if you will, is for your protection. The vision card just flipped itself out. Jeez. To remind us to pay attention to what you're seeing the cycles of how maybe there were things that we wanted but didn't get, and you're being asked to see where that worked out in your favor. Often, coming from the spiritual world, we don't get what we want, we get what we need. Now, as powerful creators of Source, in co-creation with Source, the Spirit, you can manifest what you want. When you're manifesting with Creator, Creator's not always going to give you what you want, but when you're manifesting for you, the world will sometimes deliver these things, and often because there's a lesson for you to learn in having the thing, maybe in realizing that often the people are happier once they have said things, people, places, objects. So let's tap into the wisdom of the house of night. The wisdom of the house of night. See what we need to know, see, and hear. Calling in the angel spirits and guides. Sending masters and ancestors. What do you got? Oh, wow. She's a messy shuffle today. Clearing up the mess, perhaps, that we've made around launching a lot of rockets that, perhaps from a place of fear or need, attachment, addiction. Lots of deep shadows have come up at this time, as we're seeing in the collective. And our first card out is the fledgling. So yeah, the fool, the fledgling, getting ready to try something new, feeling raw, feeling new, feeling a passion in the heart, following your passion, taking risk. The fledgling. Kind of a fledgling on this spiritual path as well. You may feel like a fledgling, like you're not quite ready to fly, soar. Meditation. And 25, we got 1 and 25, 7. Choosing to meditate, yeah, 7 is a number of choice and selection, repetition, wow. Choice, selection, luck, meditation, the lotus flower, magic hands, power in the hands to manifest. Yeah, rubbing the hands together, so like rubbing cinnamon between the hands. Maybe rubbing a crystal between our hands. As we meditate, charging up that spiritual energy. I am the warrior. The warrior, 5:05 on the timer. Change. And there's change in the void space, 5, 0, and 5. On your way to more change. You're giving a chance to change your point of view on your way to more change. And the warrior. You've been this great warrior. For many of you, it's time to lay spiritual warrior. Lay your worries down. Warrior. That masculine energy, masculine fighting energy. This is that shadow that's wanting to come up to be seen. Where we may be warring against others or ourselves, or calling in conflict, as we call in certain manifestations, what we want versus what we truly need. Invisible, the unseen. Just got this portal, this mirror, gazing in, asking the unconscious, who am I? What am I not seeing? Using our intuition, our inner sight. It's got the eye of Ra, it kind of looks like our eye of Osiris. I see it. Little mischievous kind of energy. Something's invisible, unseen. Number 16. Something about when we were 16 that we've been worrying on about. Perhaps something came up that caused us to launch rockets when we were like 16 years old that we haven't quite seen. And you're coming into a place of understanding. And this is integration, bringing the light into the shadows, bringing life into the body again, breathing life, this breathing ocean here, opening up to guidance, source, and wisdom, being open to receiving luck and receiving understanding as well, deep understanding of where we've been fighting ghosts, even worrying the invisible, where we've been fighting with illusions of the mind. It's time to get honest about where we've been launching rockets, as Abraham Hicks would say. We could launch a lot of rockets, and all of those are wonderful, even the ones that we launch and align up with that didn't really seem to work out or wasn't really what we needed in our life. They still get launched if there's enough momentum behind them. This kind of goes with saying of careful what you ask for, and be honest with yourself about what you truly need. What is that burning desire? Magician energy, the candle, the high priestess as well. This whole deck, high priestess energy, high priest, spiritual warriors. Get focused. You gotta get focused on what you want, on how you want to, where you want your arrow to land. If you were in a shooting competition, shooting archery, I did a little bit of archery when I was a kid. But I have just go ahead and tell it, but I have a dominant left eye, and I'm right-handed, which means I tend to want to close my right eye instead of my left eye. which means in order to shoot, I have to change my perception and focus on the target. This is very Sagittarian energy, bringing forward what we've been called the focus on this year. Focusing in meditation. Where have we been focusing? Have we been focusing in the past? Are we focusing on what we truly need to grow as this fledgling? Feeling, what would nurture you? You know, as fledglings need nurturing. So from the Conscious Spirit deck, first card out, what do we need to know, see, and hear? There's 3 cards there together. Underneath, we've got Sacred Space. Oh, lovely. Yeah, take some time to go into meditation in a sacred space. Getting out in nature is always a good idea, especially as the High Priestess 1111. You know, you can get back into alignment. You get out in nature. It helps us more easily get back into alignment. Not always easy for everyone. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. And we got the busy beaver reminding us to make the choice to slow down, step aside, to calm the rush, to, like, you know, I get to do in these readings, I get to step aside. I get to allow the ego mind to take a break and step into this sacred space with you earth angels. It comes flying out because it wanted me to include that there are earth angels that are ready and need to hear this. You are guardian of Mother Earth, and I protect all who live on her. My channel, I'm realizing, you know, I've realized and throughout the years is here to wake people up, and perhaps maybe why I don't have a ton of followers, because the people who align with this channel are truly earth angels, pure of heart. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Architects of the spiritual grid and the earth grid, came here to bring understanding and honesty, and to go through this journey ourselves so that we can help heal Mother Earth and be honest about what we need as a collective, as a people. You know, all the energy that's coming up in the collectives, also, if you're doing the work, you're going to see it's being reflected in your own psyche, subconscious. It's a time of great transformation. It has all the 7s. We got 16 making 7, 27 making 7, 43 making 7, Sacred Space, number 7, 34, Earth Angel, number 7, and number 17. Makes 8, but 7's all over. This will be your lucky year, lucky week. That's what I first heard. I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. Happiness, I heard. You know, a little happy bunny. Just a happy, happy, happy bunny. Happy dogs. Going into the cave of the mind. This is that meditation to see the invisible, what's not seen. How they even have like similar hair there. Look at that. You may have long dark hair. Absolutely, we've got the long dark hair or long blonde hair. Kind of shaggy hair as a male, masculine here. Be masculine and feminine possibilities. The owl signifies wisdom. You're being watched by spiritual warriors because you are spiritual warriors. And yeah, it's the work being done to protect her is seen. at day's end, remember to take time to rest, to integrate. Yeah, this is that understanding, to understand what's been coming up each day. Take each day one day at a time. It's very important that we stay grounded, that we stay connected to our light, to shine, be able to shine our light. We need to be able to rest at day's end and get honest with ourselves about what we need, and maybe beyond that, what we want. Usually there's room for our wants when our needs are met. It's also good to be in a place of being good either way. Maybe coming to this understanding of, well, I know what I've wanted, but what do I really need? 555. And how can I be good either way? How can I embrace this new change? This change in perspective, stepping into the light, stepping into this momentum, this migration, to the 5th dimension, following the energy of air, the birds, or Aquarius. This is yet, and there will be many, multiple doorways for all those who are ready to walk into the 5th dimension, to walk into a place of honesty and new beginnings, fledgling, embrace change. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Your affirmation. I'm seeing the hearts up here in the trees. When people hold their fingers together to make the little heart. Ducks, fowl birds may be important. Cattails, possibly seen. Again, long black hair. And we've also got auburn or blonde. Black auburn or blonde hair. Blonde Hair Collective, let's hear it, leave me a comment. Okay, now all these ladies got long hair. Well, they are all red, black, or blonde. Just got a little bit of pink, maybe add a little pink in there every now and then. Spark of the Divine. I love this card. It's what this channel is all about. It's what we talk about. Turn on that spark within. Cultivating your light so that you can shine it, share it, hold it so you can use it to manifest what the world needs. Recognizing I am part of all of creation. I am a co-creator with the divine. Allow yourself to reach for your dreams. You're in a phase of growth. And even if you've been growing slowly, you're never truly stunted. Even when it seems like we're not growing, we're always growing beneath the surface. Even if you're like truly like numbing or going back a few steps. Sometimes going out of our way, going backstepping is part of putting new roots for understanding down. I'm the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. I move easily and confidently through changes in my life. So embracing the changes, the flow of unfolding that is required for you to receive what you need to be honest about your dreams. Sun Goddess, number 33. Yeah, having gratitude for your inner light, for that source of creativity, inspiration. Divine Father energy. Celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. You got the Egyptian, the pyramids in the background. That high priestess, ancient souls. Old souls, divine channels. You may have found that you've lived lives, perhaps as dragon riders, dragon trainers, training your inner dragon aligning with the dragons of light, creation. What do we need to know, see, and hear? Yeah, it's that fire dragon as well. The kind of going along with the fire horse, year of the fire horse. From the Mystic Mondays, what else do we need to know, see, and hear? Mystic Mondays, Mystic Mondays. Princess of Pentacles. The fledgling. Look at that. Contemplating creation. Contemplating co-creation. Contemplating social suicide by doing something that's outside the box. Remembering to honor your energy, your body. Staying in balance here, going into sacred space, meditation. Remembering to have gratitude. Holding our purpose, our deep knowing. You're beginning to get a hold on, that in the beginning of a phase of integration, integrating changes that were learned through conflict, perhaps with a King of Pentacles, with a Earth sign here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Princess of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, where have we been contributing to conflict with a father type? With our masculine energy, where we've been trying to create things that aren't on the path. This is getting back on the path, Three of Wands. Getting in where you belong, staying in your lane. Your ninja warrior, ensuring you hit the post. Okay, not that card. The Eight of Swords. Oof. Feeling kind of anxious about why we haven't been getting what we want. Things that we thought that we wanted, perhaps, when we started this journey. What are we not seeing? Taking the blindfolds off. Something's been invisible because it's been perhaps blocked by our anxiety, worry, feeling blocked, feeling constrained by ideas. I can also see where we've been sorting through all of these beliefs and ideas to discover what we want to focus on, focus our spark on. Getting honest about, which passions we want to run with. Ace of Wands. You're in a place of potential to create your own dreams. It's literally under the reach, physically, under the reach for your dreams card. That is the energy of the Ace of Wands, using that creative power to create your dreams. And, best co-created with spirit. Princess of Swords, sharpening your mind, finding clarity, focus. Yeah, this is bending the mind, focusing, having a focal point. Sure to focus as you launch new rockets, focus on what you want to create. Yeah, you know, a lot of what's going on in the world, I'm not trying to be political or whatever, because it goes beyond politics, is a knowing from the side of shadow that the light is already winning, that understanding is coming into the collective, that these earth angels are transforming and opening up, taking care of themselves. And as they take care of themselves, they move beyond these into a place of focus and flow, so that we can flow our ideas into creation. And, you know, yeah, utilizing gratitude, utilizing meditation, focus to, bend reality, creating new timelines. 5 of Swords. This one gives me like you've won the battle over, we've chosen. It's gonna be like mental conflict as well. It's gonna also, I'm feeling like though more this is like other folks who we've been battling with, that we finally put our foot down here, put our sword as a beacon of our resolve, our inner strength. This is that your resolve to transform from a place of heartache and hurt, apathy, transforming the hurts of the world at this time, because you earth angels are here. Wow, even the throat chakra getting a little clogged up there. So they don't want you to hear that you are a transmuter. You are capable of transforming this dark energy, this shadow energy, this shadow cult, and unblocking things. 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're also hearing, you know, fences make good neighbors. But it's more about boundaries than physical fences. 9 of Wands, 9, closing the cycle, yeah, of this heart wall due to conflicting ideas from others, some perhaps negativity that surrounded us, naysayers, that 8 of Pentacles. Maybe we've been dealing with a lot of that negative collective energy. Balance. Justice is here to remind you of balance. Balance the scales that hangs delicately. And one of the teachers I listen to says, you know, his mentor says, you know, Vic, I'm rarely ever in balance, maybe 1% of the year, and the rest of the time is spent getting into balance. So don't beat yourself up for going through cycles, launching rockets. Just take the wisdom of the journey up the pyramid, and then within again, and then up. And we exit from the darkness and we climb up to a place of illumination again. Yeah, the wisdom if you allow yourself to integrate the wisdom, you balance the scales, balance the energy of this heartbreak, the heart walls, the hurt, and open the doors to belonging, celebration, on your way to belonging and celebration. Yeah, on your way to underlying energy we were talking about in the beginning, the High Priestess. If you're in this channel, you're watching, you're catching this reading, you're a high priest or high priestess, and you're getting crowned with that energy, opening up, getting ready to see yourself as the high priestess, to see and feel, see, feel, and hear your wisdom, your power, your passion, all with a sense of confidence here. Yeah, this is like, you know, how confidently she sits, balancing the elements, the sphere and the I'm gonna read that card. See what the High Priestess card says for this deck, the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and we'll call this reading good. High Priestess, the Moon, intuition, serenity, divine goddess, the mistress of the subconscious. Yes, transformation here, going within to the cave of the mind. She combines serenity, inner knowing, and collective wisdom to guide you toward your intuition. Trust your gut and let it lead you to the right answers. Don't force anything at this time. Don't force control. Instead, let situations unfold as they are meant to be. Yeah, this can be too, that Five of Swords, controlling energy, trying to control what information that's going in or out, what others are understanding, or what others trying to get us to understand their point of view. At this time, pay special attention to your dreams, as they may carry subliminal messages that help you in your waking hours. Look inward rather than outward. Looking inward rather than outward can provide you with guidance that you seek. Your imagination is ripe with creativity, flow, free from logic and practicality. That's that flow behind there, that reflection in the inner realm. Your imagination is ripe with creativity and flow, free from logic and practicality. Embody the divine feminine that exists of you to connect back to the fertile life source in all of us. Trust that your expanding intuition is guiding you where you need to go, guiding you towards what you need. 33 on the timer. Let's grab a charm or two here and, like I said, wrap up the reading. We've got the little silver birdhouse. I know I need to get some more charms. It's that hermit energy going within, coming home to you. And we've got the little tiniest gold elephant with a red ruby, or a ruby colored gem on it. That Aerophant energy, fledgling. Really connecting it here with honesty and what's at the core. Leader, earth angel, moving toward a place of safety. Finally, on the Princess of Pentacles, I placed the little golden hummingbird. And yeah, that's that fledgling, that fool energy, getting ready to take chances, to try and try again. Try to understand, transform, more than understand, transforming conflict around us into confident understanding and embodiment. Hope has found you on a lovely altitude today. If not, perhaps in a little better place. Your essence brings presence, and your presence brings essence to these readings. I love you, and namaste. Leave me a like, share, and comment. Bye.